Use the definition to find the derivative of f of x equals 1 minus 6x, then evaluate f prime of negative 6. The first thing we're going to do is write down the definition of the derivative. F prime of x equals the limit as h goes to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. The next thing we're going to do is form f of x plus h from f of x. F of x plus h means to take the f of x, and everywhere you see an x, replace it with an x plus h in parentheses. 1 minus 6x will become 1 minus 6 times x plus h. There's f of x plus h, and then from that we're going to subtract f of x. Make sure you subtract the entire f of x by putting it in parentheses itself, and the negative will distribute. All of that divided by h. Now right now this is the 0 over 0 indeterminate form, and will continue to be until we cancel that h in the denominator. That's always our goal with the definition of the derivative. So we have limit as h goes to 0 of, well, we have power functions here. The first thing I'm going to do is distribute the negative 6 in here and the negative 1 in there. That's going to give me 1 minus 6x minus 6h minus 1 plus 6x, all of this divided by h. We now will combine together any like terms. So we have limit as h goes to 0 of, I have a positive 1 and a negative 1, they will cancel to 0. I have a negative 6x and a positive 6x, they will cancel to 0, leaving us with a negative 6h over an h. The h's can now cancel. Once we've canceled that h in the denominator, we should no longer have the 0 over 0 indeterminate form. We plug a 0 in for any remaining h's. There are no remaining h's, so that will just be a negative 6. There's our derivative. So f prime of x is negative 6. The next thing we're going to do is evaluate at negative 6. Well, there is no x's to plug into in our derivative, and therefore no matter what x we have, we're going to get negative 6 for our result.